the judge did not make any reference to that anymore. We have consistently stated this, and this is not a legal matter, that the world has moved on beyond the way we do business, and our systems must catch up with the rest of the world. We should be having these proceedings live streamed to the world. America, where we borrowed everything from, they do it. The UK is a little bit different, but the truth today is that without transparency, you cannot bring about justice. The reason why they were complaining about the live streaming was that we trashed them so bad last time. That issue is still trending, and they are still hurting badly from it. So they want to hide the proceedings of it. But this is not a secret trial, as you all are aware. This is an open trial. In fact, my Lord should have granted permission for this to be, because it's the most important political trial of year 2026. It's the most important. And this is a political trial that will determine the future of free speech in the country. So there was no basis for complaining, but they are at liberty to complain about when you see young lawyers like this who are 10 years called trashing lawyers who have been practicing law for 40 years. You expect some tears, premium tears. That's what happened. Yes.
Marshal, yes, please.
No. Is it? Yes.
Firstly, on the question of live streaming, there was actually no live streaming in the court on that day. But the Constitution has stated that every court proceedings must be made in public. Nigeria does not practice secret trial. As a matter of fact, one of the biggest cases that were decided last year, 2015, was the case of Madin Nadikami. It was live streamed. My Lord Justice on all the channels. So there is nothing wrong with the world getting to know about happenings and proceedings that has the potentials of shaping the political landscape of the country for a very long time. In terms of free speech, in terms of political comments, fair comments, in terms of integrity and accountability in the public space, the world and the court system in Nigeria must move away from the analog mode of doing things to a digital world. Journalists were allowed in court. The essence of it is to inform the world of happenings in the court. And I think His Lordship recognized that fact when he decided to drop that issue that the NSC raised. Free speech, open trial, and fair trial are fundamentals in terms of proper fair trial today. And that was what we witnessed in court, and that is what has been trending in the public space. On the issues of the documents that were tendered and rejected, the witness was being very evasive today. Like this, he continued his song of "I don't know, I am not aware of the last time." Unfortunately, he tried. In short, at a stage, the witness was almost on the verge of telling me in response to "What is your name?" He said, "I don't know." It was quite very embarrassing. But we clearly understand the fact that this case was built on a pack of cards. And when you put nothing on something, that nothing must naturally crash. This case is a trial of the Nigerian people. The freedom and liberty that Justice Onagoruwa in the case has told Nigerians that they must never surrender those rights to the oppressors of the people is being dragged with the people today. And Nigerians must rise and demand that they have a right to demand that the government in power should live in tandem and in dictate with the tenets of democracy. Public power is not personal to the occupier of that office. public powers is to be exercised for the interest of Nigerians. That was why the Constitution declares that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, through whom government exercise its powers and authorities. The powers vested in the president is not personal to him. The powers are the powers of the Nigerian people, and the resources that have been vested in him is not for his personal use and gain. The president is an ambassador of the country whenever he travels out of this country, and he must state factually in all his interviews and reflect the true happenings in the country. Where any citizen feels that whatever he said or done by anybody who holds these powers in trust for the Nigerian people, such an individual has the liberty to critique, to criticize and question that particular averment. It was on that basis that we're in court to defend the right of Nigerians to demand accountability. Mr. Sowore is not standing trial in court today. Freedom of the press, free speech, accountability in government is on trial in court, and Nigerians must rally round and demand that their country must be utilized or must serve the purpose it was, or the powers they willingly donated to the persons in authority must be utilized for the common good of the larger number of Nigerians. Thank you.
And we wanted to, DSS did not know that the Twitter handle they were referring to is not the Twitter handle of the president. The Twitter handle they are prosecuting in court today was put up by a person known as Official ABAT in 2012, when Tinubu was not the president of Nigeria. That is how dumb these DSS guys are. And I'm saying it, that I am telling you that they don't know the difference between the official handle of a person who was Tinubu when he was in Lagos in 2012 and the Nigeria president whose Twitter handle is actually NGR president or whatever handle they are using. The handle they are prosecuting in court today was established in 2012. The handle official ABAT. But our Playboy DSS guy, of course, doesn't know anything, and he was embarrassed by that particular. So, and most importantly, we must keep saying this. Apart from the theatrics you see in court, our position over who is a criminal and who is not a criminal has not changed, because we have court documents that state clearly who is a criminal and who is not a criminal. And we have stated it clearly that the threshold for being a criminal starts from when you start committing the crime of, you start committing crimes. We have plenty of evidence to choose. Whether they admit it or not, don't worry about that. It will not change the facts of the case. Thank you very much, guys.